Hello Gemini, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is your reading for July 2020, split into 4 weeks. The Gemini I'm reading for is probably a masculine and is involved in possibly some sort of legal wrangle with the Queen of Cups. It looks pretty hairy, I've got to say, Gemini, for the first 3 weeks of the month, so I can say now that just hang on in there, because we are getting light at the end of the tunnel, becoming the end of July. We've got Iris of the Rainbows here and something brand new. So here we go. Your cards that came through are Amara, which is Aloha, Healing, and the Three Fates, what comes around. Now with Amara, in terms of what needs healed here, is the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, 8-8. I think what you're actually working on is your own mental state. That's what needs healed. I think you've been through a bit of an ordeal here for the Gemini I'm reading for. This Eight of Swords is really damned if you do and damned if you don't. It can also suggest that there's some sort of analysis paralysis. This is someone who's really has struggled to make decisions, make clear-minded decisions. I am seeing, at least in the first week, that you are still very confused about the situation. It can be, you know, worrying about work, what to do on the work front, but because it's come up with Aloha, Healing, it is suggesting that your focus needs to be on how to sort of heal any sort of maybe guilt you've got in a situation, or work on your decision making, which may have been an issue or may indeed still be. So let's just see what Amara's got to say. Amara has come, and so it is time to begin to eat more fresh fruits, drink healthful juices and smoothies, take dance lessons, have a tropical bath with flower petals, and bring the energy of a waterfall into your life. Kahuna massage and body work is wonderful for you when Amara makes her gentle, powerful presence felt. She also responds well to dancing, joyful exercise, singing and music. Fresh food, fruits and more raw food, and you would definitely benefit from more sunshine and outdoor time. There may be relaxation and healing traditions within your ancestry to investigate. Take a vacation and journey to a soulful place. Holistic treatments will have appeal, as will natural alternatives. By taking this approach and devoting yourself to it, you can expect renewed health and a positive new attitude too. Above all, it is time to connect to the power of sunshine in gentle, soulful ways. Yeah, you might have been overworking, Gemini, but this is your mental state. And there's some ideas there for how to address that. We have got the Three Fates, and this is I mean, it usually just means no do-overs, and that there's something that's coming round and knocking, trying to take you off in a wrong direction. Again, it has come up with the Ace of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and your own energy, the Knight of Swords. I actually don't see you taking this up with Gemini, but I still see you being pretty confused about the situation. So I think the Ace of Cups could be that there is someone that you love or have loved, but this is a no-go. Here it is again, that situation, that person, this lesson that you have yet to learn and that you may spend a lifetime learning. It seems you need another cosmic reminder of something that needs to be cleared and mastered. Letting go is the moment's very important lesson. We're not suggesting forgetting this lesson, because where's the wisdom in that? We are suggesting that you move on and learn and actively replace this experience with completely different versions of the same theme. No more repeats. This is the opportunity to try something different and see what magic takes place when you vary the approach. You must reconnect with the opportunities you have. Staying attached to old patterns will simply make them come round again, like a thread being spun on our wheel. Learn and be released from this part of the pattern that feels like unjust fate. You may have been enjoying your own life's reruns lately, wallowing through the memories and feeling sad, bittersweet and nostalgic about the good old days whenever they were. You know what? It's fine to muse on the past. Your memories are precious and do need to be tended, but it's altogether different to be filled with regret, wishing you'd done things differently. Life is a constant do-over. You get a fresh chance every single day you are alive, so stop beating yourself up. You have an opportunity to heal, to clear, to no longer feel sad about the same thing anymore. You can do things differently. You are not a prisoner of how they have always been done. What you have done, even if you judge it to be a mistake, it can be reworked and learned from. That is its wisdom. You are so not alone. We all have karmic lessons, themes and stories that seem to repeat. So learn from this and be aware of what is taking place as a fateful encounter to master life. If you take this approach, you will be richer for learning, wise, free and able to help others too. Like a cat and dog within a foot of a nun. Oh my lord. Okay. Drama. Hi, Baba. No. Good boy. Sorry, I'm just waiting on. Go, Bob. Just go, son. Go on. Glad. Alright, so week 1, Gemini, we've got taking the self in reverse here. You're coming through in your own energy with the King of Swords. Taking the self in reverse is an issue. This means that you're not clear thinking. It might be you and it might be someone you're dealing with here. I've got the Emperor, the Devil and the Queen of Cups. So firstly, taking is that either you are being unreliable or you're dealing with someone who's unreliable. This is energy that entertains lots of petty quarrels and arguments just for argument's sake. This is someone who's like mentally irritable all the time and is almost bored when things are, you know, quiet and there's nothing kicking off. Yeah, drama. Someone who likes drama, basically. They almost feel a little bit unnerved by, you know, peace and silence and you know, harmony. Now this could be you and it could be who you're dealing with, but you have come through in the upright, so I'm not convinced it is you. The King of Swords upright is usually really clear-minded. I actually do think you're dealing with a legal situation here. This may even be a lawyer that you're dealing with. I have got judication and I have got the advocate archetype here. So this is like, you know, this is someone in the legal profession. So this could be maybe you're not clear that your lawyer is thinking properly, or maybe you are just dealing with a number of different parties and no one is coming to any sort of agreement here. There may even be some sort of mediation. Yeah, I mean, I don't know specifically who's who. Hopefully you will, Gemini, but this is what's come through first. This is the person, and it could be you, who's currently exercising poor discernment and is engaging in petty quarrels. But it does also suggest it is in relation to some sort of legal issue. I have got the Emperor. This could again still be your energy, but I think this can be like a detective with the Warrior here. He's upright as well, but this could be your father, or this could be someone in authority that you're dealing with here. Could be like a soldier, it can be like a crime fighter, a mercenary, but it's someone who's physically strong. It's someone who fights to protect your rights, or you're doing this. It's someone who's usually really loyal, but it's also like a passage through from, you know, boyhood to manhood. So this might be like you as the King of Swords moving into an Emperor type role. I don't see it as a female. No, I really don't see it as a female with this energy here. So there's two people there. Hopefully you know who they are. And I asked what's connecting the King of Swords with the Emperor, and it's the Devil. So there's some sort of toxicity here, and it can just be that the legal thing that you're involved in is something that, you know, has kept you trapped for a very long time. It could be a straight up divorce, or, you know, a wrangle over a will, or property, or a business. The fact that Devil's here makes it that much heavier, and it's that kind of energy that's creating the confusion. And then I had the Queen of Cups with the Four of Wands. So this would be, you know, someone you share a home with normally. Can be the wife, can be the mother, your sister, your auntie. And it is to do with property. So maybe just someone that you're currently married to. And I asked who the Queen of Cups is, and I've got the Thief. So this is someone who's maybe stolen from you, or who's tried to steal from you, maybe just stolen your affection. But with the Four of Wands, it would normally be a property. And I asked, what did I ask? I think I asked what the Devil was in the middle of the Emperor and the King of Swords for, and I've got bad health and Thief again. So this is someone who could have some sort of addiction, literally addicted to stealing from other people. I don't know who it is, Gemini, hopefully you will. But it's certainly the Queen of Cups seems to have a real massive red flag on her. But you're all connected, you're all parts of this, you know, devilish energy. It's definitely a court case, absolutely convinced of it. And this Queen of Cups is a real issue. But you're, as I say, Gemini, the King of Swords, you're coming through upright and clear thinking and an advocate, but at the same time you have got Titan in reverse here, and that would suggest that your thinking is not clear at this time, that you are being confused, or someone you're dealing with, or you are being unreliable, and what you need to focus on is getting calm and earthed and clear in your thinking. And that's where this Aloha healing is coming in, working on your mental headspace, making sure that you're not in denial, that you are seeing things clearly as much as you can. And in the second week we have got, we're still here, we've got Nellis the Alchemist in reverse, and the Undressing the Salad in reverse. Now Nellis here is a helpful fairy, she actually comes in to remove obstacles for you. And the very fact that she's here and in reverse is telling you that you may indeed be your own obstacle. And what you need to look at is how to transform your attitudes and your behaviours. So this can be like a real refusal to change. Like you've made your mind up and it's set in stone. And ultimately that's why we're stuck here. She's got a very big wand, Nellis. She is here to help you transform, to unblock everything that's stuck in your life, to show you the path. And if you don't listen to her, she will give you a big head bonk with that big wand, because she's very gentle at first, and then the you know, the noise will get louder and louder. So you continually dig your heels in and refuse to acknowledge that you might need to transform your thinking or your attitudes or your habits, whatever it may be, and she's going to keep you here. And with the Undressing the Salad being in reverse, this is just confusion again. This is imbalance. This is like all the balls are on the floor now. Everything is scattered, lost the plot completely. And there's a need to exercise cool judgment in this situation. This can be attempting to over control a situation. It can also allude to unethical behaviour or unkind manipulation being at play here. So you're missing someone here, Gemini. We've got the Five of Cups. This is all the balls being dropped. So there is, I think, regret here. There's maybe someone from your past or a friend from your past, or just a feeling of loss of almost your past or your youth even. I mean, the Nine of Swords is in reverse on Nellis, so we're not like completely overstressing. You know, you are probably sleeping at night. It's more sadness and nostalgia that's got a grip on you here than anything else in the second week of July. Now the third week in July, I thought, oh, for God's sake, give me a break. glaucoma. I'm actually thinking of taking this guy out of my deck. I'm so sick of seeing him. That's 3 times he's come up in the last half dozen readings. So this is my narcissist. This is someone who is completely fake, who wears a mask, who'll say what you know, they need to say to get what they want. This is a real con man here. And I've also got, so I've got your energy. So I was assuming it's you, but I don't think it is. This is the Knight of Swords in reverse with the 5 of Wands. So there's aggression here for a start with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is not clear thinking again. There's a whole theme of not clear thinking here. This is like boiling with rage and everyone at each other's throats with the 5 of Wands. There's a lot of people involved here. This is like you just want to rip some heads off. Either the poverty card relates to you or it relates to this main female in the family room. I'm coming back to this Queen of Cups here because she's connected to the property, to the marriage, and is either a member of your family or your own wife. And she's possibly the narcissist, but you're most definitely losing your mind here. It's almost like one, I don't know. I don't need to look at your connection. You'll know what your connection is if this is your reading, but all I'm going to say is you need to work on your mental state. This sparking off is not going to help, and hanging on to stuff that you don't need to. You're too fixated. But in the 4th week, we've got a real breakthrough. Now, it could be that the court case is resolved and there's, you know, a big stramash. I'm only laughing because of the images that pop into my head. I'm literally seeing like a big family coming out of a courtroom and, it, you know, it's all finally done and dusted and they're literally knocking at one another. Oh my God. But it is going to be over. Hopefully by the end of July, because here's Iris and she is all about you've been patient and now we are here, and it is time to transform this situation. It's time to look to the future and be hopeful for a brighter, lighter future. Iris doesn't say that all your troubles are behind you, but she says the vast majority of them have cleared out, and this is now us moving from a very tough passage period to something a wee bit more hopeful. But it is also telling you to get ready for change. So we have got the Ace of Pentacles. This is something brand new with the Page of Wands. This is good news, Gemini. Good news on the money front. Good news on a win if it is to do with the court case. But there's just renewed vigor here. There's still a lot of confusion, but you're maybe taking a wee trip here by the end of July. So you may be getting on a train, plane, automobile. You've got a wee bit of brass in your pocket and you're just, you want to have a break. So you just need to hang in there, Gemini. But yeah, that's your story for July. Please like, subscribe, reach out for personal if you're interested. And please give me advice for the Gemini I'm reading for July 2020. Oh yeah, the song I got through is I Am Giant. So you're going to feel like a giant by the end of the month. Great tune. It will be pinned below if you want to have a listen. Give you a little bit of inspiration. Gemini for July 2020. Gemini, July 2020. Harness mystic power. This is the High Priestess. Gemini advice. Advice for Gemini for July. Oh, the Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. I'm thinking of Cancer I read for just recently, but they're like Cancer, Gemini, Cusper. I'm sort of seeing some similarities here. Okay, so harness mystic power. I'm going to read the Heart Guardian now because she's my favourite. Welcome with open arms opportunities to give and receive love. The Heart Guardian is an angelic energy that can help you call for protection and guidance with all issues surrounding the heart. This is essentially the angel who helps you with all relationships, whether they be with yourself, family, or even a romantic connection. She can enable you to move beyond any limiting fears about trust, to discern whom to trust and understand how you can move forward in a balanced relationship with that person. In this card, she is adorned with the Sacred Heart and draped in a red cloak to show her capacity to let love lead the way. You are love, lovable and loving. The energy of love is surrounding your whole world at this time. Angels are swirling around you, encouraging you to open your heart and reveal the blessings that you have to offer. They want you to know that you are a highly loving being who deserves to give and receive love. How many times can we get love in a paragraph? You're also encouraged to welcome support from others. Learn to receive. Don't try and do everything on your own. And if you're working on a relationship or are in a new relationship, this card can usher in energies that allow you to forge a powerful connection with your partner. Love is in the air. So there you go, Gemini. A bit of a ropey first 3 weeks, but you know, keep the faith because it's looking quite jolly by the end of it. Have a great month. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.